Someone had requested that Kevin make a video showing the assembly of one of these metal earth kits and talk about the tools he uses and stuff like that. So this is the White House, and Kevin just finished it. And he did record a video. So there will be a video on my channel of him assembling this. He talks, I don't know how much talking he did, but I do know he talks through the tools and I guess his thoughts and stuff like that. I wasn't in the room when he recorded it. So, but there will be a video of this on my channel if you're interested in these kits at all. St. Patrick's Day is officially over, so I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to get the Easter stuff down and I'm going to bring it downstairs. And a lot of it is going to be a surprise to me too, because we did not decorate for Easter at all last year. This table, I think, just stayed completely clean and nothing got put out for Easter. So I have bought some new things for Easter this year. Not anything big, just some small bits and bobs. But I'm gonna go upstairs. I've got a empty tote that I've had for years, and I'm gonna try to see if this stuff will fit in that tote. But I will show you once I get everything down from the attic. I'll show it to you. And actually, before I went up in the attic, I came into the kitchen to get my Easter coffee cups out. So these are the Portobello by Design. And it looks like I only have 5 for Easter. This one does not have anything on the inside of it, which is different for these mugs, because usually you'll see, they have something on the inside. So I have this one with a kitty cat. And so on the inside it says Happy Easter, and it has little paw prints on it. So normally they do have something on the inside. This one is Easter chicks, and there's some Easter eggs, and then around the top it has flowers and eggs, and it says Easter tweetings, which is cute. It's nice when you get to the end of your coffee or tea and you see that. And then this one has a chick, and it says Happy Easter on the outside, and then it has just eggs. It has a nest of eggs on the inside. And then the last one I have is this little dog. And he's wearing his bunny ears just like the kitty cat was. He has his bunny ears on. And we have paw prints around the top. Just like with the cat, the dog has the same paw prints. And it says Happy Easter with the picture of the dog on the inside. So I'll take these in the dining room and set those on the shelf, but then I'm going to go upstairs and get the rest of the stuff. We don't have a ton of Easter decorations, so this is really the only thing in the kitchen at all, is just this pillow in the window seat. And then in the den, I have these rabbits here on the edge of the entertainment center. And then I put this statue over here in the center of this table. Last time we did Easter decorating, I didn't have that table. That was a yard sale find. And over the mantle we have this new wreath. This is the first year that we've hung this. I guess I got it at the end of last year. I would have definitely bought it on sale because most wreaths like this are probably $30 or $40, and I don't like to pay that much for them. But Kevin hung it up for me. I think it looks really pretty, and the colors are really subtle, so that's nice. I think he's a cool dude with his sunglasses. This rabbit, he's just sitting back chilling. And then I have this blue one. And talk about chilling. This one right here is chilling. And then I put these little rabbits over here. I think they're very cute. And on this table, I did buy her at Home Goods for summer. So I have her out as part of my summer decor. I'll leave her out probably through August. And then I put these rabbits here. And then Ashley, when she moved out, she used to keep this in her, bathroom, our bathroom, and she would keep her makeup on it. Well, when she left, when she moved out, she didn't want it anymore. So she left it here, and I've been eyeballing it up in the attic for a while, and I thought, I should be able to put something on that to just look festive. And so I decided the Easter eggs would be good for that. And then I have a little bunny family here. And then over here, these are the ones that look like chocolate. And I have this plate. And then on the hall tree, I have a pillow here. So I only have 2 Easter pillows, believe it or not, because I've been a pillow hoarder here lately. So 2 Easter pillows is not bad at all. Honestly, I haven't bought any because I didn't remember how many I had. And then I put this little girl up here that I found. Kevin always likes these when he sees them in Home Goods with their little skirts. He thinks they're cute. And then in the dining room, I have my cups here, my coffee teacups up here. And then these are new. I put these out that say Easter. And then this is the table, and I keep it really, really simple. I have this banner. The banner is, I believe it's Peter Rabbit, and I found it at Home Goods a couple years ago. I want to say it's by Mary, M-E-R-I. They sell a lot of like little cupcake tins and little decorations for cupcakes and stuff. And so I really, really love that brand. If you do a search for them on Amazon or just go to their website, they have all kinds of cute stuff. But I keep the table simple. And I've shown these rabbits, these hares before, and I really like them. They have them again. I saw them at Hobby Lobby. Of course, my ballerina rabbit, I got her a couple years ago at Home Goods, and I have not seen one since. I'm always on the lookout because I had someone ask me about her, and I've not seen one since, but I always look. And these dishes, these baskets, I don't remember where. I probably bought those at Home Goods as well. But I tell you what, I learned the hard way. You cannot pick them up by the handle, what's supposed to be the handle, because they will break off. I think it was the blue one. Kevin had to super glue it back for me because the handle came off of it. Or it could have been maybe the heat from the attic that did it. You never know. So I do not pick them up from the handle anymore. I pick them up from the bottom, and that's it. So that is our Easter decorations for this year. Are you a pretty little bunny rabbit? Huh? You look like we could squeeze you. Can we hug you and squeeze you and call you George? Chapel done. We do not collect like Matchbox cars or anything like that. Although when Andrew was little, he had quite the collection of cars. However, we were in Meijer a couple weeks ago, and I saw these cars, and I wanted to share them with you because I think they're cool as they can be. They're called Greenlight Collectibles, and they do a lot of different cars. But these are the Greenlight Hollywood Collectibles, and the reason they're so cool is because they have taken like the main vehicle from TV shows, and they have put them, they've created them. So like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I've never seen, Starsky and Hutch, never watched, but like they have Christine, Beverly Hills Cop, Gone in 60 Seconds, Sanford and Son, Taxi Driver, Groundhog Day. I mean, and they just have a ton of these, and I think they are the coolest thing. So now for me, I don't know one car from another. So there are some people I know that spend a lot of money on their car because of the name and all that and what it is. I can't tell one car from another. So for me, most of these are like, if you put it in a pile of other cars, I wouldn't know that it was the car from the X-Files or Ace. I would not know that at all. So once most of these are out of the package, they, you know, I wouldn't know what they were. But I love this one. If I saw this one, I'd probably get it. That's a National Lampoon's Vacation. That's the station wagon. I would probably get that one. And there are some other cool ones here. So it looks like they have like 3 for Christine. Smokey and the Bandit, that's pretty cool. Although, honestly, that is not the one I would have picked from Smokey and the Bandit. But, and like Home Improvement, I don't remember them having a car in Home Improvement. But anyway, they have so many of these. And I just think it's a really, really cool idea that they did this. So I wanted to show them to you in case any of you were into these TV shows, or you know somebody else who is into any of these TV shows and they would appreciate these. Like Cheers. I mean, Cheers took place in a bar. How do they know what the car was in Cheers? But somehow they know. So, and look, John Wick. Those cars from John Wick are cool. But this is just a really neat company. And so they do all kinds of things. They have on the page before this, like this, they have a section called Hitched Homes. And you click on that, and they have all these like campers. And I think those are just the coolest things. They have a whole series of these. But they have a lot to choose from. So like they have like big, I showed you like little Matchbox size cars, but they have big cars too. Just a lot to choose from if you're into that. So I was showing you these on the computer, and I wanted you to see what they look like up close. They're $6.99 a piece, but they're supposed to be collectible. So they have those, but then they also have like the X-Files, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Willie's? I don't even know who Willie is. But it says MASH. And then they've got, they have Once Upon a Time, which I've never watched. And here's Starsky and Hutch. But then they've got some up here. I mean, they've got vintage cars. This is a vintage car. This is all that green light. And then they've got these called Kings of Crunch. And they also had a space for those on their website where you could click on them. They also had these, which I thought were really cool on the website. They have a whole Norman Rockwell section, which I love Norman Rockwell. And so they have a lot of cars like from that era. Barrett Jackson, I do not know who that is. Then they had this series called Down on the Farm, and so they have a lot of those to choose from if you collect those. They have different ones. These are cool. These are called Hitch and Tow. And like I said, we're in Maya right now. And then they have bigger ones. They have much bigger sets too. Let's see. Those are haulers. Holes and haulers. So anyway, I just wanted to show you. I think they're cool. I like playing with cars with Andrew. We always bought Andrew the Hot Wheels cars. These are the Matchbox cars, but we always bought Andrew the Hot Wheels cars, and I don't even know how much of a collection Gavin still has of those. And they always do a real good job with them too. But I just thought those that I showed you were so unique that I wanted to share them with you. We are at Kroger actually in Lexington. Look at these cute little things. Gavin and Amelia love these. Those are adorable. Those are so cute. But anyway, I thought I would show you some of this is the display where we found the creative snacks. It looks like all the strawberry ones are sold out now. But they have a lot of just some fun stuff out for Easter. And I just thought I would show you. They even have mini waffle makers. They have a heart-shaped... Oh, this is Martha Stewart brand. That's nice. That reminds me of like a Mason Cash. Because it's nice, heavy duty. But look, they have balls. They have a butter dish. Oh, look at this with a bunny in it. And then on this side, they have blankets and everything and things to hang. And then back here, I want to show you one more thing that I saw back here. They have these rabbits that you can put, like, I don't know, like out on the porch. And I'm assuming you would put like a candle or something in there and light it up at night. But they have all kinds of candy, stuffed animals. They are set for Easter. So this whole section, I didn't even see, they've got dinosaurs up there. This whole section is Easter, and then it goes all the way over here, and there's a ton of stuff. So John, what have you done today?
Tammy.
Took all that roof off.
She wants you to
Get ready to tear this shed down.
And Jennifer said you're going to hook it up and pull it down?
I'm just, yeah.
Is there glass in the windows?
Yeah.
Are you not worried about that?
Well, y'all are on the ground.
Okay,
Gotta
okay.
get it down, because if I get up on, you can see where I was up on the roof, I'm liable to fall through, you know.
Yeah, right, okay.
I'm just gonna get it down on the ground and then cut it up and haul it down to the burn pile.
Okay.
Would you like to pet turkey?
I can't believe she lets you pet her like
I've
that.
been picking her up, carrying her around.
John, Jennifer has bought diapers for her. So, hello, come here. Come here. Oh my goodness, you were gonna bite my ring off.
She just.
Oh, I thought you were gonna bite me. Here, Kevin, let me see if I can pet her. What's her name?
Precious.
Precious, come here. Come here. Come here. Can I pet you?
Don't be afraid.
Is she
Just
gonna-
do it.
Marcia, where'd Jen go?
Don't be afraid. Rub its head.
Rub her head.
Or its back, yeah.
I say she's in the house. Hello. Probably watching TV. Hello. Hello. I've never touched one of you while you were alive. I've only had you in the...
Yeah, they don't have feathers when they're...
I've only had you in the kitchen sink. Oh, if she were to jump up on me, I would literally wet my pants right here. Here. You want me to pet you? Oh, goodness gracious. You're a big girl.
On what? Yeah,
Her feathers,
Well,
that feels so neat.
as long as we can get
Soft.
our gas,
Yeah.
Jeff's on his way out to you.
Can I touch your head? Can I touch your little head? Oh, goodness.
Oh, Kevin. Jennifer, Kevin's just scratching its head. Kevin's scratching that turkey's head. Kevin loves animals. So he's cutting holes in the building right now so that he can wrap a chain around it.
Now we gotta do the other wall.
It's probably just gonna break and not do nothing.
That chicken's life is very short right now. It keeps getting closer and closer to the front tires of that tractor.
Or should we get up there where we can see it? Oh boy.
Yay!
Yay! Kevin and I watch a lot of shows that are based in the UK, and so whether that's Ireland or England or Scotland or Wales, just UK based. And honestly, it seems like all of those places have their own set of shows. But anyway, we found that they have some sayings that we do not have in our area. And so I wrote down some of them because I want to ask you all, have you heard these things? And
hopefully they're not too crude a version of them.
I'm just gonna say what they said on the show, and you can tell me if you actually use these words. One thing that Kevin and we were like, what is that? A bugbear. And we heard that on the Great British Bake Off. Do you remember what that means?
No.
They wanted, what is your bugbear?
Oh, pet peeve.
Your pet peeve. We didn't know what that was. We've never heard bugbear.
No, we say pet peeve.
We say pet peeve. What is your pet peeve? What is something that somebody does that drives you crazy? What is your pet peeve? Bugbear. That is just, that was very, very bizarre. A dicky tummy. We watch a lot of medical shows, and instead of saying they have an upset stomach, they use the word tummy a lot instead of stomach, and they'll say that he has a dicky tummy. So that's not something that we say here at all, or that you hear anyone say. Higgledy-piggledy. Now, I have heard higgledy-piggledy, and you know what higgledy-piggledy means, but you don't hear it a lot. So it's one of those things where it's not common, but you do hear it sometimes. Another one is out of puff. So that's another one for one of those medical shows that we watch. Instead of saying out of breath, out of air, they'll say out of puff. And that's interesting. And the last one that I had to Google this because we figured that we knew what it meant, but we had just never heard this before. It was just very bizarre to us. There was a man on 24 Hours in A&E, and he said, "I'm being a big girl's blouse." And we were like, what the heck? Being a big girl's blouse. We knew that basically he's saying, "I'm being a big crybaby." So we knew what he meant, and when you look it up, it means he's being oversensitive. But we've never heard that before. I'm being a big girl's blouse. It was like, okay, that, you know, we get it, but it's just interesting. So anyway, since we watch these shows all the time, we will continue to keep track of these, and once I get another list going, I will bring them to you again. But those are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that it's like, okay, I have to talk about this because it was interesting to us, and I figured it would be interesting to you all too. We just walked past this garage. This has been here for years and years and years, and we just walked past here yesterday, and it looks like someone ran into the side of the garage.
I don't even know how they would do that.
No, I don't know how they would do that either, but I can't imagine it collapsing. It looks like they ran into the side of it. It
Yeah,
looks
the door's
terrible.
all bent up and everything.
Yeah, so something must have just taken it out. But can you imagine going to bed at night and then waking up to that? We bought these in the grocery haul, and so if you watch the grocery haul, you will see them. And I figured, in case you've never bought them before, I would show you how big the packages are. I have videos where I talk about these and show you how big and stuff they are, but I haven't shown them in a long time just because we haven't bought them. You get 9 of each, original, sour cream and onion, and cheddar cheese. They do have another variety that I was actually wanting, but they were sold out of it. And it has, I think, cheese and pizza and barbecue maybe. I'm thinking those are the 3, and they just did not have them. But these are a really good size. If you're trying to keep your calories down. So like if you buy a single serving bag of Lay's potato chips, it's about 180 calories, and that's really good. But these are even fewer. These are only 110 calories. And they do have the like a half a canister size, but those were double the calories. Those were like 200 calories or over. So just know that if you're trying to limit yourself a little bit, like I am right now, and then these are good. So so I'll be getting one of these tonight for dinner. We just got a box delivered, and I have opened it, but I have not moved the paper at all. This is from Godiva, and my friend Jason told me that he was sending us something from Godiva. He said it's not anything new. He said it's nothing for you to review. He said it's just for you to enjoy. So, let me see what he has sent. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My goodness. I've definitely assorted chocolates. I was gonna say I've definitely never seen this before. So let me see what the message is. It says, a gift message for you. I love it when they include who it's from, because that makes it really, really nice. Dear Tammy and Kevin, just wanted to send you both something small to enjoy. Be well and stay safe. Jason from Maryland. So let me open this. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I can put this out year after year. Oh my goodness, look at this. How awesome is that? Look at that. How special is that? That is amazing. This is like a jewelry box. I mean, really, that is exactly what that is. That is a jewelry box. I will set that out every single year on Easter. I love that. And then these are the eggs that are inside, and these look just like the eggs that we bought. We did a review of them. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate ganache, dark chocolate with raspberry, dark chocolate with almond butter, and milk chocolate caramel. Yes, these are the exact ones that we did a review of them from the Fresh Market. And I told you all that it would be an awesome gift set to give to anybody. Well, thank you very much. This is even better than that box because you get a keepsake out of it. So thank you so much, Jason. I love that. I thought this would be interesting, just an interesting little discussion here for a lot of people. And Kevin has no idea what I'm going to bring up. But I told him, I said, I would never put you on the spot with anything bad anyway.
Yes, you.
I would never have. This is an article in BuzzFeed. And it is, it says, Americans are sharing the things they didn't realize were highly American until they went abroad. And I don't know if this is something, this is probably not something on this list at all. But if you ask me personally, name something that you have learned is highly American, it would just be washcloths. Because that's something that I have to pack anytime we go to the UK. I have to pack a washcloths. I buy a stack of cheap ones because washcloths aren't a thing. You just don't get them. So is there anything that comes to your mind? Okay, so let me...
I mean, I'm sure that I could, if I sit and thought about it, I would.
Right, well let me tell you some of the things on their list, and we'll tell you how we feel about it. Free ketchup with your meal. Now, I don't remember.
They always gave us.
See, I'm
if
thinking.
We asked for it. Well, I mean, they may not brought it, but they would give it to us if we asked for it.
This doesn't apply to me because I don't eat ketchup. I mean, very, very, very rarely do I even eat ketchup. It would be on a cheeseburger, and even then, usually I'll just put mustard on it and won't use ketchup. So I would not have noticed that. And I'm trying to think.
I remember some of the restaurants had bottles around.
Yeah, it seems like they always, when we went into the pubs, it seems like they had whatever you needed on the table, as far as I remember.
Yeah, for real. Water is something different they do. When you get water, they give you a carafe, a container of water, and you pour your own in your glasses. I like that.
That is something different that they do. Somebody said on BuzzFeed about the ketchup, they said at a buffet in Germany, I had to pay for ketchup. So see, we haven't been to Germany.
Yeah, we've never had to deal with that.
Another one is ranch as the default dressing. See, I don't ever get ranch as my dressing.
No.
I get like Thousand Island or blue cheese.
So what would be their default dressing?
They said ranch dressing, especially at fast food places like McDonald's. I've never ordered a salad at McDonald's in my life. I don't know. They didn't say.
Yeah, I wonder. Well, somebody will have to comment.
What is the salad dressing that regularly comes with your salad in other countries? The ubiquity of red Solo cups. Honestly, I think the red Solo cup thing is a college thing. The Americans, that's something when people...
We don't use Solo cups. We don't use red cups.
No, but when people in other countries watch American movies, and you're watching movies about like American Pie, movies like that.
Oh yeah, they
always have the red Solo cups.
They're always drinking out of them.
But that's also mainly college kids because... You don't see people our age drinking out of those things. I think that's.
You could buy them
thing.
if you want a plastic cup. It doesn't matter. It's a plastic cup. It's a plastic cup.
But to them, the red cup that's well known. Strong water pressure. We have always stayed in a Premier Inn. They have good water pressure.
Yeah, we've had We haven't had any trouble.
We haven't had
really,
any
yeah.
trouble with the water pressure, but apparently different places you go, somebody said showers are like a flower watering pot.
No, we never had one that was that bad.
No.
Even in the hotels, and even in the places we've stayed, in Scotland and things like that.
Yeah,
were-
like
were even-
Ibis and places like that. Yeah,
Because
it
we
was-
stayed in basically a big house.
we stayed in B&B, yeah, and it was fine.
And it seemed to be fun. But I don't have a memory of it being bad.
No, I don't either. Giant gaps in public restrooms. Now
Now
that's,
that is, yeah.
I talked about this when last time we were in the UK. It totally freaks me out to literally go into this. I mean, and there's walls. It's not a stall like in America. It's like we're in these buildings that were built in the time of Dickens. So I mean, it's concrete on both sides of you, and then you have this door in front of you that goes from the very top of the ceiling to the very bottom of the floor, and you think, if I close that and get stuck in here, I'm stuck for a long time. So I would, and I know it's probably stupid, but I would not close the door. I would
You would
leave.
put your foot
I
next
would
to it.
leave my foot up near it, or I would leave a crack, and I wouldn't lock the door, and I would just go as quickly as I could.
But I think they mean the
No, they're talking
the
about
scares.
under the. They show a picture of under our.
Oh, gaps.
Yeah, the gaps. So I don't know if I can show.
I thought they
these.
meant how often you can find them, because it's hard to find public bathrooms over there too.
So okay, there we go. See the gap. The
Yeah,
gap.
we do have those. So that way, if you need to get out, you can climb under if you have to.
Yeah, and they don't have gaps
Yeah.
like that over
I didn't
there.
know that. I thought they meant like there's not a whole lot of public restrooms around.
No,
which
they mean-
that's true. There's not a lot of public restrooms
No.
around. We would walk for blocks and blocks and blocks and never see a place that had a bathroom you could run into.
Right.
Unless you wanted to pay for it.
We make
Sometimes
sure-
they have a couple that you could pay for.
Yeah, we always would make sure that we would go whenever we ate. We
Yeah.
would go then.
It's funny you don't see pay toilets over here. Maybe
No.
in New York or some of the bigger
Not in
cities,
our area,
maybe, but anywhere else, yeah, you don't see pay toilets.
Not pay. Now we have rest stops on the interstate,
they're not paid even.
but you don't pay for it.
Yeah.
It's free.
But I mean, even in the little villages we went to, they would have one little area that had
That
a
you would
pay
pay
toilet.
to go in there. Yeah. So you better always have some change with you. Garbage disposals. Somebody said that
They don't have them over there.
they don't have garbage disposals.
But not all houses. Not every house has one here.
No, and
A lot of them do, but not everyone.
and we don't have a garbage disposal. But
No.
I mean, we made that choice.
I have
when-
the plug under there, so if somebody wanted to add one, they could.
Yeah, but in our last house we had a garbage disposal, but this one we've never needed
Yeah.
one. We
It's so if you get food down in there, you can grind it up to where it goes down your drain. It doesn't clog it. That's
Right.
the only deal.
Bacon being called bacon. So in the UK, our bacon is streaky bacon. They and their bacon is more like ham.
It's like a country ham.
It's good. It
Yeah.
is good.
I like country
stuff.
ham. So
Or they'll say a rasher of bacon, that just slice of bacon. You know, if you want it 2 rashers, then we don't say rashers here. Convenience stores that stay open 24/7. That is something that surprised me because, like, even on like Sundays, places close early.
Saturdays,
Yeah, places close.
stores, especially.
Stores, yes. It's like over here, you can go to Kohl's and you can be shopping in Kohl's until, I don't know, 9 or 10 at night, it seems like. Pre-COVID, I don't know what the rules are now. But still, places stay open late here, and over there, they close at like 6 o'clock.
Seems like
It's
it.
very early, a lot of those places. Clothing colors that aren't neutral. So I have noticed this, and I've pointed it out to Kevin many, many times. Men, especially in the UK, I love it how open they are about wearing different color pants. Like, you'll just see a guy wearing a maroon or red, and I mean, you do see men here wear colors,
Usually
but
when you
it's
see
not
them,
common.
it's like golf pants,
Yeah, it's not common at all. And socks, I love.
like Argyle socks and
I
stuff.
love seeing the men in the UK wear different colored socks. And there's shows that we watch that have like doctors, and so you'll see them cross their legs and you can see their socks. I love fancy socks on men. You don't see them here.
No, usually, I mean, you do, but not a lot.
Most men wear just plain white, black, brown.
Socks.
Yeah.
And blue jeans are super common. But if you want to color pants, they're usually blacks or khakis for the most part.
Yeah. Guesstimating tax when buying something. So over there, it is what it is.
Yeah, you don't tip a lot.
And over here, a lot of people, that's something that a lot of people have trouble with when they're coming from a different country, is because I know Sandra, my friend Sandra in Australia, she talked about that. It's like you have to guess what the price is going to be, because depending on where you are, the tax is different. The tax is different in probably Florida than it is in California.
Yeah, every state's a little different.
Yeah, so she's like, how do you keep up with that? You just
tax,
have to wait.
And then tips are something else entirely, because over here, pretty much any restaurant you sit down in, you tip.
You tip. And over there,
you really don't
have to tip.
Really have to. I mean,
which
you could.
I
you
love
could tip,
that.
but you don't. It's not expected.
Generous portion sizes.
Yeah, over here the portion sizes are huge.
Although I do have to say, I've heard that my whole life. I've heard that American has big portions. I think when we go and sit down in a pub in the UK, it's
just as big.
It's just as big.
Yeah.
It is just as big, and I know people over there probably don't want to think that, but that's just the truth.
Yeah. I'm thinking about, we get a lot of like fish and chips and sandwiches, like burgers. The size of the burger is about the same as you get in any restaurant here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about McDonald's.
Chips.
I'm talking about like a sit-down restaurant.
Yeah.
And the amount of fries you get or chips, it's basically the same. So now usually you do get over here, when you go to a steak place or a sit-down restaurant, if you order a hamburger with fries, or steak and fries, or fish and chips, you would also get a salad and some bread. Right. Usually, that's not necessarily the case over there. Although most of the places we went, we would get some kind of bread.
I don't remember.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But the portions are pretty much, and maybe that's changed a lot. Maybe the portion sizes in the UK have gotten larger than they used to be years ago. But it's pretty much the same. And people ask all the time, people that watch my videos where our vacation videos from the UK, they're like, why do you always fish and chips? Because they know what they're doing.
They're really good.
They're really good at it, and they do it well. So
and every place makes it a little different.
So while we're in the home of the fish and chip, that's what we want to eat.
Yeah. I don't want to get a cheeseburger. I mean, I get a cheeseburger here any day of the week.
Right. So we want to get what they're known for, and they really do it.
Although
well.
I've gotten like pies and things like that are really good over there too. That we don't have pies over here.
No. Not for dinner. We have the dessert pie.
Yeah. Pies over here aren't like pot pies.
Right.
Is what we would have over here. They're not meat pies.
Right, meat pies. Strict rules around drinking.
Like alcohol?
Yes. So over here you have to be 21. That's I think an American thing. Americans are very picky about the drinking age.
But it's 16 over there.
21. So I know,
18.
but that's not strict.
It's not as strict.
Right. Yeah, but yeah.
You're still not getting at 5-year-olds.
Enormous grocery stores.
Yeah, they do have some big stores, but they're spread out more.
I think the UK has a lot of big grocery stores.
But they're more dispersed.
What do you mean?
Like they're further away from each other.
Yeah.
Like if you go to one big grocery store, you're going to have to travel probably 10 blocks before you see another one.
Right.
Whereas we have a Walmart and a Kroger, almost right next to each other.
Yeah, and then Meijer's huge.
And Meijer, Target. I mean, you've got all those places within very close proximity.
That's true, but they do have big stores.
They do have big stores. They're just not close together.
Right.
Most of them are the little small, like quick marts, express marts, or whatever.
This, I have learned, this is a truly American thing.
But that's something we don't have, is the small express stores.
No, and I said before in a vlog, I wish we did.
Yeah, I wish we did have
little small stores, because
and maybe in bigger cities, it would be go over. In this town, it wouldn't because people aren't going to go in
Because
there.
this is
But
a little town.
the
But
bigger
like
town.
in New York, if downtown New York City had a little Kroger, Express Kroger that you could run in,
and get a sandwich.
people
and
would
some chips
go
or
there.
whatever, yeah,
People
yeah.
would go in there. Constant air conditioning.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
is
we pretty much live in constant air
absolutely
conditioning.
American because, well, most of the houses in the UK, I've learned, don't even have air conditioning. And I've known people to have remodeled their entire home, and I would have thought when they did that remodeling, they would have added air conditioning, and they didn't because there are so few days where it gets really unbearable that it's just not worth the price. You know, for just a couple of days of really, really hot weather, it's just so you don't have air conditioning.
The bad thing is when you do have 2 or 3 weeks of really, really hot weather.
It's not weeks though. It's
miserable.
days.
They
It's
had last year or year before,
had a whole week.
they had a long period of time where it was wet, but their heat's different too. Over there, it's almost all radiator heat. Over here, we have air heat, so it blows out of vents with a blower.
Right.
That is different.
Getting fined for jaywalking. It says the rest of the world thinks this is a made-up crime you only see in movies. I still think it is made up because I've never seen anyone. I know I've heard that it's illegal to jaywalk. Nobody gets fined for jaywalking. It's dangerous, but nobody gets in trouble, at least not in our area. They do not get it. There is a...
maybe in bigger, like New York or someplace big might, but...
Yeah, if you're in New York, if you've ever heard of anyone getting fined for jaywalking anywhere in the United States, I would love for you to comment. Because
I don't know.
No, because there is a street here that we're on daily, and there are some like apartments right in the middle of the road, so it's just quicker for those people that live in those apartments to cross right in front of their apartment. Why would you walk a half a mile to go to the light and then cross? It doesn't happen. Even the police department is on the same road that I'm talking about in our town, and we see them crossing back and forth. I mean, so people that work there. So it's just, nobody's going to get in trouble for that, at least in our area. Wearing shorts in general. They said that most people, you do not see them. This person said in Istanbul that this person was the only one wearing shorts out of, they said, I swear there are 14 million people in Istanbul and I was the only one wearing shorts.
Yeah, shorts, we don't see a lot of people wearing shorts over there. I mean, it depends on how hot it is. But,
No, but usually, yeah, you see people wear, like in the UK, people are wearing pants. Yeah. Over here, though, people are wearing shorts. It can be 35 degrees outside, and you see people are going to bring out the shorts. As soon as they can wear shorts, people will start wearing shorts. Yeah. But now, Kevin and I
haven't worn shorts in years.
We haven't worn shorts.
Unless I go to Disney.
Yeah, we haven't worn shorts in years.
If I go to Disney, it's 100 degrees, I'm wearing shorts.
Wear shorts, yeah. Refills on water without having to ask.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they give you a container and it's good for probably four or five glasses of water.
Right. So that's nice. Whereas here, they actually fill it up for you. Tons of ice in that water.
Yeah, we never get ice water.
We don't get ice water in the UK because we know it's just not a thing. So we don't even ask. We don't want to be those Americans.
Ask for tap water.
we just get water. They'll say, what do you want to drink? And we just say, we want water.
Well, I got to the point where I was saying tap water because they would say, do you want a bottle or tap?
Or tap. And we don't want to pay for water. We want free water. So we want tap water. We always get tap water.
And sometimes they'll put ice in it. Not a lot, but sometimes.
Cashiers bagging your groceries.
Yeah, that doesn't happen over there.
No, they do not.
You could be 80 years old, they're not bagging your groceries.
No, they're not bagging your groceries. And that surprised me too, especially when we did go in the full-size grocery stores. It's like, oh, well, they don't.
Got a whole cart full of stuff.
Yeah, they don't do that anywhere. So over here, certain places don't bag your groceries. Like if you go in Sam's Club, Costco, they don't bag your groceries because they don't put it in a bag. They literally, it's big bulk items.
Well,
but Aldi's the other place. Aldi does not bag your groceries.
But that's a European store.
Right, you bag your own groceries in Aldi. Now, we're getting more and more used to that though, because we self-check.
Yeah.
We always go to the self-checkout, no matter what store we're in, we go to the self-check because it's quicker. So even if it looks like the line's gonna be a really, really long line and it's gonna take a while, it doesn't. It's always quicker to go to the self-check. Constantly dieting.
I think people over there are constantly dieting just as much as over here.
I do too. And like we have Weight Watchers, they have Slimming World, and I follow.
I think people diet over there because we've watched some of these medical shows, and it seems like at least one person on every episode is doing the diet thing and worried about their weight and all that, or wanting surgery.
Yes. So I think maybe used to. I think things have changed a lot.
Yeah.
You know, used to.
Yeah, at one time it may not have been.
But I think, and that's something that you used to hear a lot too, was that Americans, that the obesity was so high for Americans. Well, now Americans aren't the only ones. Obesity is just as high in the UK. It's a thing. And so, and maybe it's because of those bigger portion sizes. But I think that is everywhere. And so dieting is everywhere. I think that's just a universal thing now. Wide, multi-lane highways. It says, all of Ireland made me feel claustrophobic. So apparently, like we watch these shows like Doc Martin, and they're on these little bitty roads,
single lane roads,
and and even like those ambulance shows that we watch, and there's these little bitty roads on the road.
But you know what the big difference is there? We don't have train.
Right. Kevin's complained about this.
We don't have train. I'm trying to think of the word.
For people.
We don't have commuting through trains.
Right.
So most of the time, if you want to get from one place to the other, you're driving.
Right.
So if you have a greatly huge number of cars on the road, you have to have multi-lane roads to handle those cars. When you're shifting half of those people from cars into trains, you don't need as big a road. So that makes sense. That makes 100% sense why it's like that. But that's probably true.
We've already mentioned this one. I didn't know it was on the list because I haven't looked through the whole list. Free public restrooms.
Yeah.
Which we have free. Over there they have pay.
Or they just say no public restrooms.
Right. The sweetness level in desserts.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody said when I visited Japan, even some of their sweetest desserts pale in comparison to how much sugar is in American food. Now, I do believe that. I do think Americans, we love super, super, super sweet. You can tell by me and Kevin, love super sweet
And
things.
we've had Japanese food where we're like, no, that's not very sweet. It's good, but it's not very sweet.
Right. Being obsessed with sports other than soccer.
Yeah, in America, we have football, baseball, basketball, and everybody's got their thing.
Everybody has their own
Except
thing.
me. I don't like
yeah,
any of it.
we don't. Adding cheese to everything. Somebody said my British friend makes fun of me for how much cheese I use in my cooking. I do think.
I think probably overall it probably is a lot
we
more
do.
cheese.
Yeah, I do think we add. I didn't know that was an American thing.
We personally don't, but
no, I don't think we add a ton of cheese. Although we love baked macaroni and cheese and hash brown casserole and.
I bet you they use a lot of cheese in like
cheeseburgers.
Italy and stuff.
Probably. Being overly friendly. I have heard that Americans, that is a American
But then
thing.
again, you can go the other way. Maybe just in Europe they're grumpy.
But I do think that I've always heard that Canadians are supposed to be very, very apologetic and very, very friendly. Eating pizza and burgers with your hands. It says, I just assumed everyone did this. I went to Sweden with my boyfriend and we stopped at a burger joint, small local place. When the chef heard we were American, he immediately wanted us to try a specialty burger he made and tell him what we thought of it. They were all excited when we picked it up with our hands and we realized everyone else in the place was using a fork and knife.
The only time I've used a fork and knife on a hamburger is when it was so big I had to cut it in half.
Yeah. Well, and
Like it's got a lot of stuff on
Ashley
it.
makes those chicken parmesan sandwiches. You have to
Yeah,
use.
but those things, I mean,
It's
have
massive.
to.
It's
got
massive.
too much stuff
But
on
yeah, we definitely use our hands. Being loud. Yes, I think Americans.
Overall, probably louder.
I think yes. Although I have watched plenty of people on YouTube that are from other
just as
countries
loud.
that are just
We've
as
been
loud.
there and witnessed them.
Yes,
Just as
just as loud. Yes. Working late nights and after hours.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what their work's like over there, but
I
everything
don't
closes
either.
at 7 o'clock at night.
Everything
so,
closes early, so yeah.
So there isn't working.
But I think that's good that they don't work late
Yeah.
nights and after hours. I think that's a good thing. Rooting for a team.
That goes back to the sport thing.
Yeah. And the last one is peanut butter. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. On a related note, no. Vegemite and butter is not an adequate substitution. No, you can't substitute Vegemite and butter for peanut butter and jelly.
Unless you're like a big old cup full of salt.
Yeah, and somebody else said peanut butter. I have no idea how the world lives without it. Me either, because
They're getting more and more peanut butter over there, though.
Peanut butter
at least
is like-
in the UK.
peanut butter is my
It's a staple
favorite.
around here.
Yeah, it's yeah. You put peanut butter with everything.
I think an American staple is peanut butter and potatoes and
But I know, like Silke,
Noodles,
Silke
macaroni.
sent us a jar of peanut butter from Germany, so
Yeah.
and it tasted
It's
just as
there.
good as ours.
yeah, it's
I mean,
there. I just don't think it's as big.
Yeah, but yeah, peanut butter. If I were to move over there, I would have to show
Get-
people how
get-
you.
Getting it shipped from America.
Oh, I'd be doing a lot with just to show you how good this is. Well, and I already told one of my friends, Brian, on here. I said I would make beer cheese and like share it with the neighbors. And this is beer cheese. There would be a lot of things that I would want to share. I am going to end the vlog here. I know I'm definitely expecting a box from Germany. It hasn't arrived.
yet.
It hasn't come yet. I did want to tell you all that we have kind of put the blacklist on hold for now. We might go back to it.
We probably will. I mean, we only had like 2 more seasons to be caught up. But
Oh, really?
2.5.
It's for me. It's become so unrealistic. I mean, like way.
Well, it's like
out
they
there.
ignore the things that happened in the past. They're just like, okay, those things didn't happen. We're gonna say it changed. We're gonna say it did this way.
We watched the first episode or 2 of season 5. That's how far we've gotten, and it's just
I thought we were
so.
season 6.
No, 5. I'm pretty.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure 5.
Okay, because there's 8 seasons.
Oh.
The 8th season's out now.
I'm pretty sure it was 5 that we were on.
Well, that would be 2.5 seasons.
But just they started off in a bank, and he's in this bank, and Reddington's in there, and I don't know. It's so unrealistic, and I know it's a TV show, but then again, and it's kind of like Pretty Little Liars, where they're stringing you on with the story throughout all these seasons. It's the same thing with the main character, Lizzie, and her life and her behind the scenes story with Reddington, and it's like one good conversation, and you could be done with all this instead of planting these breadcrumbs throughout the entire. I don't know. I guess I'm just.
If you haven't seen it, this will be a spoiler. But there's like she had a DNA test, an independent DNA test by Cooper. Remember, he did it through an independent thing,
Right.
and she got the glass that he had been drinking out of. So it was his DNA sent to a place that nobody knew about,
Right.
and it came back saying that he was her dad.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, no, he killed her dad, or he whatever did something with the dad, and he replaced him. And it's like, no, that wouldn't work out with the DNA test that they get. That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah, it
just
just
rewrite
makes
stuff.
no
It just-
sense, and it's like
And maybe they answer that question later. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's gotten to the point where it's silly.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you know, we watched Grey's Anatomy for years. We've watched House for years,
And we quit.
and we just quit because it's just like it gets to a certain point where it's like, you know, you're
But
not.
you know, the blacklist, I really enjoy it when they're going after the blacklisters, the criminals.
Yes.
They can almost drop this sub-story completely
I wish they would.
and just do like CSI, the old CSI Las Vegas one.
Yes, I love that.
We loved that show because it was a different case every week, and they didn't get into all this personal stuff with the characters. They did, but it wasn't the underlying story.
Right.
They were dealing with cases that were happening in Las Vegas, and we
Right.
really, really enjoyed it because of that.
Right. But we binged watched WandaVision.
Yeah, that was good.
And I don't
you gotta get
think-
past the first 2 episodes.
I don't think a lot of my viewers, so we won't go on with it for a while. I don't think a lot of my viewers will be interested in WandaVision, but I want to let you know, if you have watched it, we watched it. I loved it from start to finish. You do have to get... It's one of those shows where you're gonna find out what's going on, but they're not gonna tell you right at the
No, they
get-go.
string you along.
You have to watch. There's only 9 episodes, and the first 2 episodes, you're like, what in the world is going on? Why are things the way they are? But you find out pretty quickly. You find out within those 9 episodes, and it was really good.
Like
Did
I
you
said,
like it as much
if
as
you've
me?
watched the first episode and you're like, this is just not for me,
Keep watching.
watch at least, like I said, watch at least the 3rd episode. And
Yeah.
then once you get to that point, if you're still like, this is not for me, then don't watch anymore.
Another show that we have started watching, and I love it. I really have to pay close attention because their accents are so strong. But I really love it. It's called Breeders. And if you ever watch the show Sherlock, or he was in Lord of the Rings. I can't think of it. I want to say Martin Freeman or something like that is his name. But anyway, it has him as the main character, and then this woman who I don't know from anything. But it's called Breeders, and it's about
good. It's funny.
this husband and wife, and they live in London, and they have 2 kids, and it's just hilarious. It's as crude as it can be. But it is just a funny, it's only like half an hour, isn't it? It's a funny half-hour show, and we're working our way through the 1st season, and the 2nd season just started back up. That's why I'm letting you all know about it. So anyway, that's what we've been watching, and that's been about it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't watched any movies.
We get the oddball show here and there.
Yeah,
regular
but
shows.
for the most part, we're doing sticking with Breeders, and then the WandaVision. I mean, we watched all of WandaVision
In a week.
In like 3 days because
Now I have to pick out something else.
yeah. Now
We're still working our way through MASH, slowly but surely.
Yes. So anyway, that's what we've done. That's what we've been watching. If you all want to comment on any of the things from that BuzzFeed list that are American, tell us what you think, then please leave your comments below. I'm always curious, and we'll see you next week.